Hello, everybody. I'd like to welcome you to Dave Richard Gallery. This is our third set of artist talks for the exhibition History, Her Story. And many of you, there's some faces here, and I know we have visitors from Oklahoma, so thank you for coming. That was nice. And so anyway, this exhibition was put together by Dave Richard Gallery, and I'm David, and Richard's manning the cameras, and the New Mexico State Committee, the National Museum of Women in the Arts, long title, but anyhow, and their president will be giving just a little comment here in a second here, so I won't take it because I don't know what she's going to say and I don't want to repeat her. But anyway, so the exhibition is a focus on photography, and more specifically on women photographers in New Mexico. And the focus of the work, though, in particular in terms of selecting and curating this exhibition, were artists whose work addresses social, cultural, and environmental changes. So sort of revealing and exposing different things socially, culturally, and environmentally, and using photography as a tool to try and bring awareness to people and affect change. So tonight, we're having three of the artists who are actually in this room, that you see behind you, are Cara Romero, who's on the end here. And then we have Abbey Hepner. Her work is in the other room. It's environmental work. And then this is Jessamyn Lovell, whose work's very interesting, dealing with sort of detective work and identity theft. And we're very fortunate to have Kate Ware here with us tonight to moderate this talk. And she's with the New Mexico Museum of Art and curator of photography. So I'm going to let her handle how she wants to do introductions with the panel. And then right now we have Ava Lawrence, president of the Women's Committee, National Museum of the Arts. So you guys have so many different versions, I figured I just reverted back to the one I knew 2 years ago.
Thank you, David.
No problem.
Thank you, Richard. And thank you all for coming, and especially thank you to our panel. We're thrilled. I can't believe that this is our last panel. Hasn't the time gone so quickly? I mean, we've been so full of wonderful events, and most exciting, or very exciting, Richard told me the other day that we have reached approximately 2 million people between all our various technologies and panels, and so much, even more famous than before. And I want to thank our committee, of course, who has worked so hard on this entire thing, and Frey and Barbara Bloomberg, who's hiding out there. And I just want to read you a very short note from one of the other artists that you may have heard last week. And this is Lori Tummer. Her exhibition is in the other room. And she said, "Thank you all for the work you did to make History, Her Story happen. I'm so honored to be part of this literally radioactive event." I love the space and how beautifully the show was arranged by David, Richard, and by the committee. We've all had a wonderful time with this. I love the uniqueness of each participant's work, and I think that you have to agree it is so diverse in theme, in everything. I think it's just been so fantastic. I've never seen a show with this degree of cultural diversity, and it is for me noteworthy and so appreciated. I love the fabulous catalog. There's still many more there. Please help yourselves and take many home with you. And that you and your staff created. Just wow. I'm loving the amazing panels and the videotaping to make these available online. For me, this is so wonderful because I'm unable to be here in person for all of the events. The last time I left my home was for my panel. That was for last week. I rarely leave home due to chronic pain from MS. And I love that you're involved in the efforts to make New Mexico women artists seen and heard.
So we'll say hi to Lori before we start.
Yes, hi Lori. This is on Facebook Live, streaming live, so I'm sure she's watching. So anyway, turn it over to you, Kate.
Wonderful, thank you. Well, thank you, Ava, and I especially want to thank the committee and particularly Anne and Barbara for putting together such a dynamic group of artists and finding such great talent here in New Mexico. And I realize I probably did not turn off my phone, but I will remind the rest of you to do so if you haven't already. Welcome, and it's great to have you here. Tonight's panel discussion